It's week 6 of the NFL. And coming up is Jordan Brooks. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Seahawks and the Cards, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises, the man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 24 carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
On 1st and 10 is Conner, and his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Cardinals hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Green with a catch left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first. An option handoff given to Conner. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there, limiting the point of attack and not giving ground.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Murray now. He's got Green. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They'll run for it with Connor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the run play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st. Just again to run there. The offense on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
On play action, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. Ertz over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Ertz certainly proved he's still got some juice left after midseason trade to Arizona. Immediately came in and produced with over 500 yards in 11 games, and he's being counted out as a key piece for the Cards moving forward, and he gets him a 1st down there.
Finding Ertz again. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They run again with Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Newton.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Dortch. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
1st down, Murray powers through it. And this will be swung out here for counter. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Murray now on 1st down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On the move past the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Newton. They'll get this out wide with Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime with just the... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Again, a run with Connor. Bulldozes past him. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Murray a give. This is Connor. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about 4. This red zone is where the Seahawks crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Newton. It's caught on the right side. Williams finding room at midfield. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
On 1st down, Newton. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that they're come back and win.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play through. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run behind center with Connor. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Newton's throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here comes Dortch on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Connor up the middle. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he floats one there, incomplete. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 28-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And he finds Penny. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Newton. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.